Hi, I'm Cecilia Angel. I'm a spiritual mentor and a professional channel, and in this video, I'm going to break down the missing piece that is keeping you from existing in an awakened state at all times. So as I said in the last video, the biggest missing piece that I've found is that people are like floating heads. They're operating from their mind. They're operating intellectually. Even after having a spiritual realization or a breakthrough, any kind of remembrance, oftentimes we find ourselves stuttering in and out of that awakened state. So in the moment of our remembrance, our consciousness expands, but then when we're going about our day to day, we find ourselves coming in and out of remembering and forgetting, remembering and forgetting. The reason for this is because the awakening happened on a higher level. We saw the vision, maybe we perceived it through the quantum, but our body hasn't actually caught up. And so the expanded state of consciousness is operating out here rather than being anchored into the physical body. So the biggest missing piece that I find is that people aren't actually operating from an embodied state. They're regurgitating information or they're repeating what they read in a book or heard in a podcast, but they haven't actually lived that experience through their body. When we are speaking from an embodied place, it comes naturally, it comes easily because it's something that we are experiencing from moment to moment to moment. So the body is an access point for higher consciousness. It's actually been divinely designed to sustain higher and higher states of consciousness, but it has to be attuned on a biological level to be able to hold the information that we receive when we go through spiritual awakening. And when I say biological level, I mean that the cells that were holding the old system of belief, the old way of perceiving, physically have to die off and new cells have to be birthed that are capable of holding the new realization. And so the work of embodiment actually takes time because we are working through the physical realm, which takes longer. It moves at the speed of nature. So we have to be patient with our body as it catches up to our realization. Often our realization is moving more quickly than our physical body can integrate. A true master actually takes time to allow the body to catch up and to do the work that's going to support your body and all of its systems, all of your biological systems to begin to sing the same song of your remembrance. So there are practices that we can apply in our life that help us to connect with our body while also bringing in that clear remembrance of the realization that we've been having through spiritual awakening. And we can actually allow it to emerge through our body, through our biology on a physical, tangible level. The more the body, the actual cells wake up, the more we find that we are in a consistent, steady state of that realization. This requires that we actually stimulate the body, that we awaken the body and bring it to life, and that we honor the physical body. So many spiritual paths are disregarding the body and asking us to ascend beyond the physical when we chose to be here in this physical realm. We incarnated into a physical body. There is a reason for this. The most powerful experience a soul can have is to experience itself in an embodied form, to be able to see and smell and taste and touch, to remember the truth of God, source, universe, divine, whatever you want to call that, in their everyday mundane moments. And this is what I desire for you. This is the work that I am offering in my world, is to help you to get back into your body from the lens of your awakening so that on a cellular level, you can bring your entire body online into that awakened state. When we begin to work with the body rather than against the body, when we come into accordance with the body and we celebrate the body and all that it does, and we begin to move at the speed of nature, we are able to come into this awakened state of consciousness in a much more sustainable, grounded way. Anyone who's coming into my world is here for mastery. And a true master does not bypass the body. A true master deepens into the body. Rather than ascending beyond this physical form, we descend into the physical and allow ourselves to awaken from that place. If this is sparking something in you, I'm going to talk about what embodiment really is and what it isn't in the next video. You can find it right here. I'll meet you there.